Hi everyone, welcome back to All Shinobi channel. How are you guys? And this time the All Shinobi returns with a story that is rare and never even meet. On this occasion we will discuss the second tiers of Kurama. Before entering the video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe so that All Shinobi will be even more excited and will continue to update about the latest videos of Shinobi's world. Minato Namikaze, the last descendant of the Namikaze clan who dedicated his life to the village of Konoha until the end of his life. Starting from his love affair with Kushina Uzumaki, he became a Hokage at a young age. On the night of the birth of his first child, there was an incident that the people of Konoha could not forget. On that night, right after the Kyuubi was successfully stolen from Kushina's body, the village of Konoha was devastated quite badly. Not a few innocent citizens lost their homes, families and even lives because of the attacks carried out by the Kyuubi in the middle of Konoha. That night was a night full of tears and wounds, not only for villagers and Jonin, even a Hokage and his wife had to lose their lives to protect Konoha. 5 years after the incident, a child who was only 5 years old already felt lonely in his life. Since childhood he did not have many friends, often ignored, hated for no reason that he didn't know at all, then came home just to reflect, and even there was no one at home to complain about. In his solitude, there was a monster who had understood that feeling, and continued to accompany him in silence. Dozens of years together, the monster keeps trying to tell him that he is in the child's body, until finally they have the opportunity to meet for the first time, even though they don't understand each other, slowly their feelings are bound by fate. The monster named Kurama is a life created from the chakra tree by Rikudo Sannin. Rikudo Sannin creates 9 new life energies to be able to understand each other with human beings. But because their energy is too big, they are feared and even some of them begin to be used as a means of war to conquer other villages or win a big war. Every village that has a Jinchuriki is a village that deserves to be taken into account, because it is not impossible if they will use it in a war, like Kinkaku and Ginkaku who can defeat a Tobarama Senju who is a Hokage from the Konoha clan. These 9 life energies began to be called 9 monsters by the Shinobi world and they had to experience a bitter destiny by being sealed into the human body called Jinchuriki. Jinchuriki mediate the power of the Biju. And as a result, they really hate mankind, who arbitrarily use them as weapons of war, and moreover Kurama. Kurama, who has been controlled by shinobi many times, such as during the fight between Madara and Hashirama, where Madara used Kurama as a summoned animal and made a forced contract so that Kurama obeyed him, then when Obito's attack on Konoha resulted in death for Minato Namikaze the 4th Hokage with his wife Uzumaki Kushina. With the same incident over and over again, making Kurama distrustful of humans as fellow living beings, his goal since he was in Naruto's body was to be able to get out of the seal and tear every human he encountered. Naruto, who had been discriminated against by the people of Konoha since childhood, was hated for no apparent reason, was shunned and scorned, even though if only Naruto had not been a vessel for the Kyuubi, now Konoha would have been scorched by the Kyuubi's rage at that time. Naruto is the one who should be respected for being a hero to the village. But it is not respect that he gets, but the hatred that is increasingly becoming what he meets every day. Hatred without cause continued to accompany Naruto genin days in Konoha, until finally he learned the facts about the existence of the Kyuubi in his body. Since knowing that there was a wild creature in his body, which was the cause of the destruction of the village of Konoha and many casualties, Naruto began to understand the attitude of the villagers towards him. Even though he is hated and scorned, he just has to keep motivating himself so that he is able to change the villagers' opinion about him changing. Naruto, with the power of the Kyuubi, repeatedly lost control and was overcome by the hatred of the Kyuubi. Like when fighting Sasuke, then fighting Orochimaru, injuring Jiraiya and even during the fight against Pain, at that time, Kurama was almost in perfect form when Naruto took out up to 8 of his tails. With his Kurama chakra out of control, Naruto is at great risk of injuring those around him, such as when Naruto injured Sakura in his 4 tails change, or when Naruto trained with Jiraiya. However, not fully Kurama chakra is always dangerous. Naruto was saved many times by Kurama chakra, like when he was thrown into the abyss by Jiraiya. It was the first time Naruto met Kurama in him and asked Kurama to give him the chakra as payment because Kurama was alive in his body. Then when Naruto was badly injured against Sasuke, at that time Naruto's body was pierced by Sasuke's arm using Chidori, and Kurama healed it with his chakra. And not a few battles that Naruto won when Naruto got the chakra supply from Kurama. Kurama was indeed a monster full of hatred, but in truth, Kurama himself had genuine kindness from within, as seen when Hagoromo's departure, and he shed tears. Hagoromo's teachings to believe in humans he had tried to do, but too many humans hurt him, so he thought Hagoromo's words were just a lie before he left. Kurama is one of his colleagues who best understands how Naruto's life since he was a child who was always alone, without home cooking or without praise from a father. But in the battle against Pain, indirectly, with the help of his chakra, Kurama helped Naruto by defeating Pain and becoming a hero for the village of Konoha. This was the beginning of the new life of Naruto the hero. Since childhood, they was always together, and Kurama knew very well how this little colleague struggled in solitude, never gave up, ignored the humiliation of others for him, and always tried to achieve his dreams, making Kurama convinced to believe Naruto was the destiny that had been conveyed by the former Rikudo hermit. And this is the second time Kurama trusted someone other than Rikudo Sannin who created him. A new relationship has been formed, there is no one-sided coercion between the two of them, now both are fighting to save both of them and protect each other. The monster that used to be a parasite in his life is now a very reliable partner. Kurama also taught Naruto how to share his chakra with others, as he did when he shared his chakra with Kakashi who had run out of chakra. By sharing the chakra he was able to connect with that person, and Naruto, sharing his chakra with the shinobi on the battlefield to move them out of the target of the Jubi attack using Minato's Hiraishin no Jutsu. At that time, shinobi began to recognize Kurama as part of the shinobi warrior who wanted peace, and ultimately won the war. It was a very long struggle that they went through so that they both became shinobi that could be counted on simultaneously as they are today. You can't imagine if Kurama will part with Naruto, who is considered the only trusted family, after Hagoromo Sannin. Kurama is an immortal life energy, while Naruto is a temporary real-life energy in his world, which one day will definitely leave forever. Naruto's departure will not cause tears like that time, but his departure will leave memories that will never be lost forever. Enough to get here first All Shinobi this time? If there is a request to discuss anything about the world of Shinobi, please write in the comments, and All Shinobi will try to explain it as interesting as possible. For the next story, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, because All Shinobi still has lots of stories and theories about the world of Shinobi of course. See you next time, and goodbye.